While many NetSupport school users will be familiar with our internet metering and monitoring, which allows you to apply restrictions to what websites students can or can't visit in class, you may not know that you can automatically start with those restrictions in place. Let's be honest, you can get distracted, and although your class is started, you may not have applied those restrictions right away, allowing students critical time to jump onto websites and get distracted rather than focusing directly on the lessons. So you want to make sure that your approved and restricted lists are first created and you have those websites that you're allowing them or disallowing them to go to. Then you want to go to your options and go to network settings. And you're going to notice that you have start options restrictions. Now, if you want to, you can set up the default for when class begins. So right now it defaults to unrestricted access, which means that only your schools or your networks filter is in place. However, I can default to my students only being able to go to approved websites when class first starts, only being able to go to websites that aren't blocked, or having no website access at all. So you may want to consider what you might do at the beginning of class and how much access you normally give them. Might recommend to you going to block restricted websites first so that you can make sure that they are able to go to other websites that you might not have thought to allow, but they're not going to the ones that are going to get them distracted. You'll also notice apply central policy. This means that you can pull down the central restrictions from the tech console if your school or your organization is choosing to use that. If you're unsure or you don't know, go ahead and uncheck that so that way you're not accidentally pulling down restrictions that you don't want for your class. You can do the same thing for anything else that allows for restrictions. So application, print, device restrictions, webcam, typing, and audio. So you can decide what kind of environment you want to automatically start the beginning of your class with, rather than having to make those changes during the class itself. Click on OK. We're going to go ahead and do this and click yes. It's restarting my class. And now when I start my class, it's going to apply those restrictions to my specific students. So that way we're starting off in the right mode rather than in the wrong mode. And that's the easy way to start with restrictions in place so you don't have to do that every day at the start of your class.